Hey, how's it going? How we doing tonight? Did you 100% them, Bandit? Did you get the Hadoken? Did you get the Shoryuken? Did you collect all the zero pieces? Actually, what do you unlock in X2? Is it the Shoryuken? X2 is my most unfamiliar one. I've never played through X2. It's so bizarre. I just never got it. I played the absolute crap out of X1. Know how to 100% that easily. X3, I've played that extensively. X4 and 5 I'm played, but I've not a bunch. I love X4 and 5. Man, I really love the X games. Holy crap. I know that I know I wouldn't get a good viewership if I stream those, but dang, I'd love to play through those and stream it. Never played X6 or 7 or 8. No, I never played 6, but I remember watching my friend play 6. I never watched the whole thing, but I watched him play a significant amount of it. Just never played it myself. Yeah, the Steam collection is apparently it's just emulators, and it has the slowdown that emulators have and all that crap. So I wouldn't even buy it. I just emulate them. I'm not gonna give them my money if they're gonna do shoddy ports. It's bizarre because the X versions they put on PC are the SNES version, which is fine. But it has the slowdown that the SNES version has, and there's frickin' like there's a PlayStation version of those games that they could have added instead, and they didn't. The complaints on the Steam are justified, but it's not like the game's unplayable or anything. It's just kind of weird to be selling us ROMs essentially when you could just download the same exact experience and run it better with better customization. Yeah, Capcom really does do badly with their ports, don't they? They are not very well known for good ports. PC ports, specifically. They've never really done a good job with their ports unless it's like a few years later and then they'll release the PC version. That's the only time they do good ports, like with Dragon's Dogma. Man, I'd even argue Devil May Cry wasn't that good either, because Devil May Cry has a lot of crashing issues. Devil May Cry kind of was jank. Audio more to the right. Fine, I'll fix it. Uh oh. Alright, now, there, the audio should be fixed, right? I haven't had to unplug my mic for a while. I have the MC4 Special Edition, and it has like a crashing issue. You have to like go into the INI to change something to get it to run. It is so stupid. It's like hasn't been fixed to this day. Like for me, Special Edition of Devil May Cry 4 won't start up. Just crashes immediately on startup. And I'm not the only one that experiences that. There's just like an INI setting that you have to change. And they haven't fixed it themselves. You have to like Google foo the crap out of it to find the frickin' solution. Wait, what? I said the complaints are justified in the reviews. I said that the reviews are most of the review complaints are justified, but it's not like it's unplayable or anything. I tried installing a headshot mod for this for Skyrim. It's surprisingly not easy to do. I wasn't able to pull it off. One mod, it's like, alright, we're good, we can do it. And then it's like, oh, this requires Dawn Guard to install. For some random reason, it requires Dawn Guard. It's like, why? There's no version that doesn't require Dawn Guard. So I'm like, well, that sucks. So there's another one. It's like, I'll try this one. And it's like, oh, this only works with vanilla Skyrim arrows. And I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure the arrows in this are custom arrows. So that's not going to work either. So we're stuck with crappy old, stinky old vanilla arrows and headshots. But it'll get better the more we level up. Just do like, just get the what am I saying? Upgrade the damage multiplier, and we should be able to get insta kills with it eventually. I screwed it up. I gotta reset my frickin' settings, because I accidentally started up the Skyrim launcher and not the Enderal launcher, so it completely changed all of my frickin' graphic settings. Good. 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 Very high, very high, very high. FOV 90, even though it doesn't save that. Optimization, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Accidental free Dawn Guard. I'm unaware of this. Oh crap, I should have tested this before I started streaming. Should be okay. I forgot to boot this up after removing that mod just to make sure everything was okay, and I didn't. Should be fine though. Load this save here. That's the one without the mod. I did install another mod in between last stream. It's just the kill cam mod that lets me adjust when I get a kill cam.
Aren't you?
And decapitations.
You've got a lot of stories to tell.
Who are you?
Alright, these people were not helpful at all. What are my thoughts so far? I mean, like I said, this is amazing. This is like a freaking full-fledged video game. It's not even, doesn't even feel like, nothing about this has like said amateur to me. Nothing except some of the voice actors. And that's not a big deal. Like, that's expected. You can't have like AAA professional voice actors. Alright. I'm not downloading the dance mod. The mod that I had for dancing literally replaced the idle animation as dancing. So anybody that just stood in place would dance. That was funny. But I'm not going for a funny run. I just want to play this mod. It would screw up so much when everybody's just dancing around.
Greetings.
Is there any news?
Aye. Many and hardly any good ones. The streets are swarming with highwaymen and brigands these days. More than I've seen in all the years I've served now. What's happening to this world, I wonder? Seems everyone is eager to go at each other's throats. It's a shame.
Wait, what are you talking about? What about Yakuza?
I don't need to tell you about that mad magister, do I? The whole city talks about nothing else.
There's a bunch of dance battles in
honestly,
Yakuza.
if even a keeper of the Holy Order can fall victim to this red madness, or whatever they call it now, then Malphus have mercy on us.
I have not reached the main city. This is literally the first town I've come across. Because, being in typical Elder Scrolls flair, it took me 3 hours just to make it to this town. My initial rule was, I'm just gonna run to this town. No, everything distracted me on the way here.
Monsieur?
I'm new in the city and I'm looking for work. Do you know where I can find any?
Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that.
Is there any news?
News? Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen? Within the Order? News?
No, stop.
Where have you been these past moons?
Walk
The whole
blessed,
city's
my
talking
child.
about nothing
How
else
may I
but the
help
Mad
you?
Magister. 30 dead novices.
Yeah, I heard you. Please stop.
Oh,
I'm hurt. Can you
boy.
heal me?
How could
Let
something
me
like this
see.
happen? Within the Order?
Yes, that is no injury light magic couldn't heal. Malphus bless this body, rid it of its afflictions and endow it with life, path abidingness and new strength. May your light guide this soul.
All diseases cured. Oh, I'm no longer gangrened. Has anything interesting happened around here recently?
Well, I suppose that depends on what you deem as interesting. I am certain you have heard about the tragic events in Ark. Apparently the Magister who murdered those children was from Riverville himself. And then there's the mayor's wife. She's been sick for moons now, and even I cannot help her. Dreadful times are these, truly. I wish I could do more.
Knowledge. I am an outlander. Could you explain to me what this path really is?
What it is? Now that's quite the question you're asking there. But fine, why not? The path is two things. For one, it is the name of holy writing that encompasses both the revelation of the Lightborn after the fall of the Eterna King Azataron, and the journey of the first vassals to Enderal,
His mouth just
who
gave
founded
up.
this country under Malphus's guidance. It also tells us the virtue of the path, the ideals by which every Endralean should live, which is the only way to salvation.
I literally didn't pay attention to anything he said. I was just looking at his mouth movements. They were so off. And that was bugging me, and I didn't listen to anything he said. More. Dot, dot, dot. Where's the sub chat? Austin talks about it as Discord. If you're a sub on Twitch, get Discord, join the Discord down below. Go to your settings, go to connections, link your Discord with your Twitch. That way, Discord will know you're a sub in my Twitch. Then, when you're in Discord, the sub channel will become available to you. A holy calling?
Yes. Only a people united in flesh and spirit shall prevail throughout the ages. Verse 39. There's the path of the manufacturers, whose hard work provides for the iron and food of our people. Then there's the path of the erudites, who follow professions that require higher knowledge, such as scribery and alchemy. And then there are the sublime, who were born to lead our country.
Sometimes the subtitles say
Within
more
one's
than what they
path,
say. It's
a
really
person
weird.
is free to choose, but to cross those borders is almost always blasphemy.
Almost always.
There are exceptions in which a soul's destiny unveils only later in its life. For example, there was
See you later,
Lord
Bandit.
Waterblade, who was born to the manufacturer's path, but who became one of the most fabled keepers of Enderal. But they are what they are, exceptions.
The revelation of the Lightborn.
Yes. Now don't tell me you've never heard of that before. It is recounted the same way in the entire civilized world. It was the Lightborn who saved this world from the chaos it fell into after Azatron's death.
The journey of the first vassals.
Yes. Enderal was, other than countries such as Nerim, Kira, or wherever you come from, an uncharted land. It was Malthus himself who showed a young couple, Selna and Keteron, and their followers the way to Enderal. But it would take far too long to recite that entire tale, and I doubt you have that much time. If you are interested in their journey, I suggest you read The Path. It is good for the soul anyway, even for an outlander.
Thank you for
You
your
are
explanations.
welcome, child. Walk blessed.
Some weird religion I don't give a frick about. But always be kind to those that share their religions. Just go, okay, thanks for sharing. And then you walk on.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
There's an event here, isn't there? No? Thought these two would talk to each other.
Greetings.
I talk to you.
A foreigner, huh? Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country. A foreigner, huh? Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country.
He's a freaking ventriloquist. This frame rate. Woo! The Drunken Bee. I wonder if this is a freaking bar or inn or whatever they're called.
Oh, hey there. What are you doing here?
Huh? Wait, I think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you? Why are those wild mages?
Everything all right?
What?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say that.
War on Nerim. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
What happened?
Gambling table.
Aaron's the one place when I noticed.
Move along.
Huh? What do you want?
He did his best to check.
What is a gambling table about?
Always talking.
You should sit down if you want to play. Well, there's no one here. Gambling table is currently unoccupied. Come back in the evening or night to play. What? Oh, my FOV reset.
Just where did I put it?
Malthus's blessings. A foreigner, huh? Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country.
Is it important?
Another exhausted soul. What do you need?
I want something to drink. What do you got?
This and that. The roast rabbit is really good. Take a look for yourself.
Food's actually really useful in this game, considering how much you need to heal without using health potions. I need to learn how to cook this myself. You got any recipes? No?
Aye, there is. It may not be the palace of the Golden Queen, but it is comfy, lice-free, and affordable. What do you say?
No, I'm good.
Another exhaust soul.
If you and stroll in gloomy nights and
Where do the songs you sing come from?
it depends. Some of them are ancient Enderalian traditions. Some have been written by famous bards, and some of them I've collected through my journeys.
I wish for a specific song.
What would you like to hear?
I want to hear. Holy frick! Look at all these songs she sings. This is crazy. Choose one.
That's just how they are.
And now brace yourself. He was dressed up as a
Nice picture.
Who told you this? Well, if she said it, it must be true. Sad to see what women become these days. On the surface, they pray each day, do their work, and honor the righteous path. But if you look away for just 1 second, things go down like in a Koranian brothel.
My words exactly. Sad times we live in. Sad times. But what can a simple woman do? Nothing. Anyway, I have to get going. Good to see you. You should come by for a cup of tea someday.
I will. Walk blessed.
Couldn't talk to him.
Is it important?
Blood moon? What a frickin' coincidence! There's a blood moon here. Well, not here, but recently. I think. Yeah, you need to refresh your Discord or something. Someone else was complaining about that before or something. You need to just like restart Discord. Make sure you link to your frickin' Discord with your Twitch though. You need to be able to do that. You need to leave so I can open this door, alright? There you go. I'll just do it with you right here. Too low to open this. No! Ew! Someone peed here.
Blessings. A foreigner, huh? Well, you've chosen a strange time to visit this country.
I want to gamble with somebody, but no one's sitting at these. Ha! The art of combat. Always read books. The honor tells an assassin who combined his work with entropy and psionics. If I want to survive an Enderal witness, I need to become more skillful. Perhaps I can get helpful hints in libraries, ruins, or through conversations. Someone burped.
Malfest's blessings.
How do I do that? I just said how. Are you a different person? Go into your Discord, go to your settings, and connections. And then you can link your Twitch to your Discord. That way, Discord will know you're a sub in this Twitch. On this particular Twitch page. It's Alfred! He's my quest... Alright, you're my quest objective, but I want to explore more before I talk to him. What quest? Does it count for stealing this? But like, who knows if it's stolen? It's fine. Whoa, these are worth a lot. Jeez. Yeah, but I can't sell them because they're stolen. Why is that shadow like shrinking? Yeah, it's just a video gamey way to get around you from being able to get rich off of stolen things. That has the mark of someone's... Maybe they have signatures on it or something.
Yes,
Show me your wares.
of course.
4 points of frost damage. Ooh, is that one-handed? How do you know when a sword is one-handed? It never specifies. Oh, right, they're great sword. That's a two-hander. Okay. Cure disease potion. That'd be really useful. That is expensive as frick. Holy frickin' lord. Increase your health by 10. Better save my money just in case. Alright, I did have a lot of crap to sell, that's for dang sure. Alright, we're gonna sell this. Target is 20% weaker to fire damage. How do you afflict these kind of things with poison? Do you, like, put it on your arrows or something? I don't understand how you apply poisons. How much does this crap weigh, anyway? Not too much, but it does add up over time, man. That's a lot of crap. She'll take, huh? Do I have to read these blueprints? No. Find the blueprints weigh something.
Of course.
That's annoying. Here's the thing. Once I have the blueprints, did I already know it, or do I have to keep a hold of the blueprint to know the frickin' recipe? That is the ultimate question. Gotta keep it. That's kind of annoying.
Some things never change.
And I forgot all about this nonsense. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Is this the stuff I've equipped? I'm confused here. I have 2 of these. Sell them.
How may I be of service? Of course.
Sell one of these. Sell that one since I just created that. Alright. I'm naked! I mean, this is just like 1 extra point, but it only takes 1 ingot, so why not? Get off there! I wanted to use it. Create items as long as you have the necessary materials.
How may I be of service?
Can't how to refresh on Discord. Just close Discord, exit it, end the process, and restart it. That's how. Ooh, I can read her earnings. It won't let me. Look at that rock solid 30 FPS.
Sir? Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple. Oh, my Malthus, what has become of this world? I think I've seen you before, haven't I? You work for the Order.
Yeah? What do you want?
I don't work for the Order.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Are your wares for sale?
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Shh. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
What a joink. Man, this is gonna be a long haul of a game, isn't it? Wait, maybe he'll buy other things.
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need, and be quick about it.
Man, you're a jerk! Hey, chat, anybody that's played this, is there a way for me to find, like, a chest to put items in? Like, my own personalized chest, just to put all my stuff in, for when the time is needed? There's gotta be, right? I can't just carry everything that I have on me. Don't do that in the mic, please.
Monsieur?
Monsieur?
News. Where have you been these
Yeah,
past
yeah, yeah.
moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the
Bounty missions and petitioner announced on this notice board.
Magister.
Pathos on Redrick Bornston is wanted for multiple frauds and aggravated robbery. He is sturdy, has blue eyes and blonde beard. He is said to be extremely dangerous to proceed with caution. There are 180 Enderal pennies in it for his death. Ooh, I like
30
this.
dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen within the Order?
I'm always down for a good bounty. There should be one in every major town. Here's the more important question, Fukuyama. Are the chests linked? I'll bet they're not, because I don't think they've ever done that in Skyrim. But if I put something in a chest and go to the next town, and when I open that chest, will that item be in that chest? Like, is it all linked? Because that would be awesome. You just said yes. They are linked. Oh! Oh, thank praise be! Praise be! Oh, that is amazing. Okay. I am so... Oh my gosh, this game's better than Skyrim.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like.
Where do you get your wares from?
That depends. Some I get from adventurers, some from other merchants, and some I gather myself in old ruins and the like. Or should I say, gathered. Nowadays, you can't even set foot into a deserted house without getting eaten by lost ones. What sad times we're living in.
Show me what you have.
A bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
Stop talking. Is your whole purpose for gold in this game just to buy freaking skill books? Because, good lord. That's what it looks like. He sells lockpicks? Yeah, buy them. You can always go for some more lockpicks. Myths and legends. I wonder if these are quests. Yeah, no Elder Scrolls game has linked chests, like personal chests, which is like such a godsend in these type of games. Like usually, like right, I just get a freaking mod that makes me carry infinite capacity, so I just have all my items on me at all time. But I haven't been doing that in this game because I'm thinking I want to try and do it like creator's intent here. But now that there's chests, that's just a no-brainer. I can just shove it all in there. Scroll of Ondinesis' key. I have no idea what any of this crap is. Alright, Fukuyama, are these myths and legends books? Do they give you quests? Do you know? Some, they do. Alright. Guess I'll buy a few. 60. So I'll sell them back to him after I read them. That didn't give me a quest. That didn't give me a quest.
What blessed?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello. Oh, a bit of this and that. feel
I bet
free
I
to
can
take a
find
look.
these things outside of the shops. Myths and legends. I actually have a bunch of books to sell. Like, I don't need any of these. Sell them all. You should keep them for the quests. It's too late now,
What
isn't
quest?
it?
Now where did I put that?
You know what? I'm gonna reload. I'll buy these books later when I have more money. Halo Top Ice Cream. I don't even know what the heck that is. The books can be found around the world. I figured they could be. For some reason, it takes forever to load when you're in town. Guess there's just a lot of crap to load in. What is arc? Are you okay, madame?
Oh, I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations. Oh, yes, I feel them very strongly.
Bad vibration.
Oh, yes. Something peculiar surrounds you. Your aura. Oh, by Malthus, no.
What about it?
It is indigo blue, the color of the dying. It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well. But you're lucky. The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other.
How can you help me? Can I see your wares?
I have a special object in stock. A skull.
Oh, okay.
According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Look, if you want me to help you, I want something useful in return, not some skull.
Oh, such distrust in the cosmic powers. Well, a horse can only be led to the water. Drinking has to be done by the horse itself. If it's coin you're after, you shall have it. A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty potion. And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter. It was an aura thief.
This lady ain't right. An aura thief?
Yes. Old
Aura
beings
thief.
from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we
spiritually gifted can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people, such as the theft of my potion.
How can you be sure it wasn't a rainbow-colored unit? I'll just say, I see.
No, you don't. But how could you?
Did you say your beauty potion?
Yes! Its essence is fresh water directly from the sources of Inodan. A real rarity, you see. But it is as potent as it is exquisite.
I want the completion of this quest for her to just turn into like this beautiful woman when you give her the potion.
Otherworldly allure, as well as it completely stops natural aging. And before you ask, yes, only through the elixir was I able to maintain my youthful beauty over all these years.
Alright, I'll see if I can find your potion. Any idea where I should start looking?
I have a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear. And it only said 6 words. Find me in the clear
Yesterday, when I was
cave.
dancing at the river, it's like, the frick, this lady.
I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too
The
old
potion
to go
spoke to
exploring
me.
Old caves like
Oh, this
one
lady's
on my
insane!
own, which is sad, since said cave is only a few minutes' march from the village. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
I don't know if I want the reward.
Yes?
Wait, I think I know you.
No,
You work
stop
for the
saying
Order,
that
don't
line.
you? Why are those wild mages up in the temple?
Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind.
What is it?
Oh, You're an Eterna, aren't you? Your ears, they look different.
My mother does, yes. I grew up a Narum, though.
On Narum? But that must have been horrible. I heard that Eterna don't have any rights on Narum and are treated like animals.
That's about right, I'm afraid. The Narum blame the Arterna for about anything, even if the sun doesn't shine.
Huh, I see. That's so unfair. I'm glad it's different here on Enderal. You know, once this chaos in the world is over,
Calm down.
I want to go travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
Oh, is this the chest? Yeah! You found a secure chest. Items which you placed in the secure chest can't be lost or stolen. You can find them in every settlement and near Merida Tower, and all of them share the same inventory. Oh! Alright, well, let's get started here. Start dumping everything in here that I don't want. Good lord. What? Like, I don't know what any of this crap is, so I get rid of all this. Should I keep the blueprints on me? Keep the food. So, chat, this might take a while. How are you? That's actually pretty freaking good. Should pick more of that crap up. I fell off a motor scooter going 20 miles per hour today. I'm sorry. The frick happened? How the heck did you pull that off? Man, I got a lot of food in my inventory here. Does this stuff weigh? Yeah, 0.2, 0.5. Oh, I didn't sell these to that guy. I forgot I didn't save it after that. What are those headphones? These are Sennheiser. These are Sennheisers. I never remember the number. 555s. I have bought them in like 2009. They've been going strong since then. Probably could go for a new headphone upgrade. I'm sure audio tech has advanced in the last 10, 15 years, so. It's been longer than that. 2009? No, okay, yeah, that's about 10 years, okay. I was about to freak out. I need to sell these books.
Walk blessed.
Anything interesting around
You
here?
mean? Well, jokes aside, no. At the moment, it's quiet around here. Thank Malthus it is. You don't hear a lot of good things from the streets these days. Vateers, brigands. This country has seen better times. All you'll ever need. But please, take a look.
Only buy food.
Walk
All you'll ever need. Go to this book guy. Sell him all these books. Please come here. Please come here. Fine, I'll come to you.
Oh, hello. A bit of this and that. Feel free to take a look.
Books. Sell the books. He buys like everything. This guy literally buys like everything.
Walk blessed.
May your path always be easy.
You're not from here, are you? I heard him talk. Your accent is so funny.
I'm new in this area. You happen to have any tips for me?
Just be wary of your outside city walls. I guess you've noticed as much already, but this country has seen better days.
You're a hunter, right? How's the situation in the wilderness?
Don't ask. The wolves act as if they've been cursed, attacking anything and anyone on sight, and killing game they don't even eat afterwards. This must be the red madness everyone's talking about. blazes? Where's this supposed to lead?
The audio is pretty low. I mean, the voices are pretty low, so I'm going to turn the music down a little bit. Seems to be draining out the voices a bit.
Farewell.
I think I've seen you before, haven't I? You work for the Order.
Why do they say that? I don't work for the Order yet.
I mean, sure, if the Grand Master trusts them, who am I to doubt his decision? But still, I don't know.
Someday I'll go to the Ark. Everything's supposed to be so huge and shiny.
Mayor's house. He better have a mustache. All mayors have mustaches. There you go.
You're not from Riverville, are you? What do you want?
I've heard your wife is sick.
Is that so? What does that have to do with yourself?
Why so distrustful? Maybe I can help you.
How noble of you. But how do I know you're not a quack? I know nothing about you.
Look, I really do understand a thing or two about magic. Maybe I can help your wife. I really don't, though.
All right then. I suppose it can't get any worse than it already is. Come, let's go upstairs.
The staff. The staff. Hey, you head on up there, sir. I'll be right behind you. Right behind you, sir. Doesn't really have anything worth getting. Oh, I thought that was ambrosia. Alright.
Take a seat.
Take a seat? Hold on a minute.
Well then, let's keep this short. For 3 moons now, Matilda has been hearing voices. Sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. There is no pattern. According to what she told me when she was still lucid, the voices seem to come from the sea. And it's a mixture of pleading, screams, and weeping.
She's hallucinating.
Maybe so. Or maybe it is some kind of a ghost, or a magical anomaly. Only Malphus knows. Since the night she first heard the voices, however, her health has been worsening. At first she lost her appetite. Then she started vomiting. To make things even worse, she now has a fever that gets more dire by the minute. Father Vildus is clueless, and even the 2 apothecarius who quickly passed through the village said they don't know what's wrong with her. She has even stopped recognizing me lately, and talking to her has become impossible. I don't want to lie, stranger. I just don't know what to do anymore. If it keeps going like this, Matilda will not see the turn of the year.
And only she can hear these voices?
Yes. And the times when she hears them are her only waking moments. She then starts screaming, on and on, flailing around as if the Black Guardian stood before her. It's horrible to see her like that. My brother Meldor is a traveling arcanist, and has already examined the house for magical anomalies, all to no avail. Whatever causes these voices, it only affects her.
I'm sorry, and do these voices say anything?
No. According to what she said to me when she was still lucid, they are just a babble of voices, and a horrible one at that.
And you don't have the slightest idea as to where this came from?
No, not in the least. You know, Matilda is such a good person. If it is a ghost that has possessed her, then it must be a cruel one who only wants to see her in pain. And if it's a disease, that Malphus shall be damned for making her suffer like this. I'm sorry. I should not have said that.
It's fine. I'll see if I can find out what's causing this. Do you have any idea where to start?
You. Maybe it helps if you were there for one of these seizures. I don't feel comfortable about it, but if it could help, we have to give it a try.
That might be a good idea. How should we go about this?
Just come back in a few hours' time. It hasn't been too long since she had the last one. Give me a moment with her until then, all right? My brother Meldor will let you in once it's time.
See, here's the problem about this specific game. You can't wait. Oh. Oh, did it just... Oh.
Ah, hello. You're the visitor Dugar told me about, right? The Outlander?
Yep.
Well, as ready as we can be. As Dugar probably told you, the seizures happen arbitrarily, but more often around this time. Come, follow me. While I do appreciate your endeavours, I'm a little sceptical as to what good it will do. Whatever is wrong with Matilda is not ordinary. But I suppose some chance is better than none, isn't it? You have a visitor, Dugar.
Thank you, Meldor. And thank you for not changing your mind. It could happen any minute now. Just take a seat and wait.
You don't.
And I warn you, this is not going to be pleasant.
You shouldn't watch. Don't watch. Shh. Shh. It's too much to bear.
Oh, Matilda.
No, please. No.
Ah, and here we go.
They are coming. They are coming back. No, 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 please don't.
Playful giggling as while making love.
There's no other way.
Bentas.
So?
I think I heard something.
You mean you heard the voices? What are you? Some kind of medium?
I've had these visions since recently. It sounds bizarre, I know, and I don't understand it myself. Does the name Pentas mean anything to you?
Pentas? I don't know, but...
That was the fisherman, don't you remember? The one who collaborated with the brigands and was killed when he tried to resist the arrest.
Ah, yes, of course. And his companion drowned herself afterwards. Poor thing. But I don't understand. What, by the righteous path, does that have to do with Matilda's sickness?
I don't know, but something tells me we should follow this lead.
Something tells you this, I see. If the circumstances were any different, I would take you for a quack, trying to win my favor. But you seem honest, and I shouldn't leave anything untested. Meldor, where was that fisherman's house again?
I have a map.
Then give it to him.
Of course, brother.
If Pentas really has anything to do with this, you should take a look at his old house. It should be abandoned. And now excuse me, both of you. I need some time for myself.
Let me just cure her, alright? She's healed. You want some too? You're healed. Oh! I didn't mean to steal that! I'm sorry! No! doesn't even exist. The prudent boy in the righteous path. Too long, too long, too long, too long. Already bored. I want you on a bet it's him, the brother, is the cause of it.
This is the map. His house isn't far from the village, but you should be careful nonetheless. I don't need to tell you that the animals have grown savage recently. This red madness, or whatever they call it.
You said you're an Arcanist, right? So are you part of this Holy Order?
This Holy Order? By the gods, you really do have Outlander written all over your face. But no, I am not. I have, as all the magically gifted have, passed the walk to the water, but I didn't qualify to become a keeper or a magister. And to be honest, I didn't want to either.
So you're either you're neither a wild mage nor a keeper. What does that make you? Actually, I'm interested in what exactly happened to Pentus.
As I said, he was a traitor. He collaborated with the brigands on the Penny Road. He played innocent, but eventually the guards found out and tried to arrest him. Well, as it happened, he tried to play Lorem Waterblade and attacked them, which didn't go well for him. His wife couldn't cope with that, so she took her life. A tragic story, but it was his choice. That's life. A free Arcanist, as are many others. But with all due respect, I think we should save the talk for later. Matilda's condition gets worse by the minute.
Right. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
I'll be waiting. Farewell and travel safely.
I guess I'll make this my priority quest for now. Dumped, dump, 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 da-da-dum. Dump, 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 da-da-dum.
Someday I'll go to the Ark. Everything's supposed to be so huge and shiny.
My stream is struggling. Is there no quality options today? Nope. Thank you, Twitch.
Wild mages in the Sun Temple? I wonder what's next. A Scaragian keeper? I tell you, everything's going downhill these days.
Huh? Wait. Think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you?
Oh, shut up.
They're those wild mages up in the temple. Malthus, forgive my doubts, but why would the as to side with heretics? It just doesn't add up.
Now then, children, allow me to teach you today on how to Fusro Da. There's no Fusro Da! This game really needs Fusro Da. Serious lack of Fusro Da in this freaking mod.
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
I already talked to this dude, didn't I? I just want Fusro Da. Just give me Fusro Da.
Hello.
I'll be happy as a peach. Peachy as a happy. Alright, so this quest is currently located where? Down here. Did he give me the key? Because I know this door's locked. I've been at this house.
Is it important?
Huh? Can I help you?
Let's see if someone's ready to gamble today. Or now. I want to see what this gambling minigame's like.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe.
Malfest's blessing.
I already tried console commands. I can give myself Fushro Da, but this is different UI. So I have literally no way of equipping it because there's no shouts. There's no shouts tab to equip it. So I can learn Fushro Da. I can't equip it though, and I have no idea how to equip. Game just crashed. I don't know how to equip something via a console command. I don't know if that's even possible. I just want to freaking yell at someone and send them flying, dude. Like, I don't even if it's something named differently. Does this game have something I can? Hey, Fukuyama, does this game have something where I can do a Fushro Da? Just make them ragdoll, go flying. That's all I want. That's all I want. Yes, it does. What is it? Tell me what it is.
Important.
Please. Tell me what that is so I can do it. Get it.
We just got a new delivery of ale. Anyone?
Malfest's blessing.
No one's playing the freaking gambling games.
I really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Is it a skill that I have to learn? And how do I get it? Let's gamble.
Move on. Huh?
I said let's gamble.
Huh?
I said let's gamble.
Oh, that's just how he is. Always.
No one wants to gamble. So wait, Fukuyama, is it a talent? Is it in the talent tree? Oh, it did the thing again where the game doesn't show up. This happened earlier today. It crashed. And it would not capture the game. I have to do window capture again, apparently. I'll just have to do that, but it's gonna crash the game. You can't alt-tab out of this game without it crashing, so I'll have to just close the game right now. At least I can alt-tab through the menu. Alright. Alright, Fukuyama, it's time. Where is it? Where is it on the skill tree? Is it a magic? Is it a warrior? Is it a thief? Or an assassin class? What is it? What is it? What class? What skill tree is it? Last night I went through every skill and I did not see anything like that. Dimensional Rift. Okay, what skill tree is that? Under Thaumaturge? What? What the frick is that? Dimensional Rift under Thaumaturge. What is Thaumaturge? Oh, right here, Thaumaturge. Concentration. Dimensional Rift, right here. Incapacitate an enemy for a short period of time, absorbs his mana and stamina and bastions. Wait, this is it? It just says incapacitates an enemy for a short period of time. So this sends enemies flying. How many skill points is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need at least 6 skill points. It stuns them and they fling around. Slippery oil is cool. Yeah, I saw that. What was that? That was like over here somewhere. No? Rapid shot? You can draw Brawl 30. Oh, okay. Fire arrows would be nice to have too. Eagle eye. Block while aiming will zoom in your view. So I need at least 6 more levels to get this dimensional rift. Man. I just want to equip. I just want Fusra. I just want Fusra. That's all I want. I wish there was some way to just give it to me. Because, I mean, obviously it's built within the game, so there's some way that I know that I could give it to myself. But I don't know how.
Malphas
It's not like I'm an expert on it.
Walk blessed.
There's no fast travel either, which is kind of a bummer. I'm sure there's ways to travel, like through like coaches or something eventually, but can you get a horse? Or any sort of rideable mount? Fukuyama says wait. Was there a patch? There's plenty of patches. I'm sure I downloaded like 10 when I installed the game. There was like 10 patches that it installed. Wait, here's the mine that crazy lady was talking about, I think. Was there a patch before you go into the tree? What are you talking about, dude? I don't know what you're talking about, dude. That's good. Timed block? Oh no, I have Wildcat installed. What? When did I reinstall Wildcat? Oh no! Wildcat's installed. When did I must have accidentally activated this ESP. Frickin' lord. This is a really difficult combat mod. I disabled it because it's really freaking hard. What is slippery oil? Where's that located, Moloko? Like, what tree is that on? So, I have a Wildcat combat. It's really tough. It's really tough. You can get injuries in combat. Like any limb can get an injury. Not only that, but like damage is like extremely, for both parties, damage is like extreme. Like you do way more damage. You can do timed blocks. It's really cool, but it's really difficult. One-on-one it's not bad, but when you fight multiple enemies... You can ignite the oil with your fire arrows. Dude, that's actually really cool. I might have to turn this mod off. Depends on what we run into on our way. Yeah, the combat system sounds interesting, but Lord Almighty, is it tough. Look, I'll just give you an example. It's just like... Disables up to 30% slower magic stamina regeneration when an actor's at low health. Yeah, when you're lower health, it's like... And the AI is different, too. Like, if you get damaged, the AI will become more aggressive. There's a lot, it's based around a lot of staggering as well. Injuries. Oh, I could just disable injuries altogether. I think I'm going to disable injuries if I'm even going to attempt to use this mod. The injury system's not my cup of tea. I like timed blocks a lot, so I'll keep that. Disable pull held stamina. Yeah, I don't want to freaking cost stamina when I'm holding my bow. That's annoying. Or pulling this string. I can adjust how much stamina everything takes too. This is really customizable. They have a cave troll. Oh, I got a sneak attack. Oh, that was a critical. Can't even find your way here. What are trolls weak to? Fire. Look at him run to the water. Ah! Also have dodge rolls. Yeah. Yo, we've gained a level. Stamina. I always run out of stamina, man. Potion of water breathing. Footfall of the mysterious nomad. What is this? Mentalism spells cost 3% mana. Mana by 8 points. No mana spells. Alright. Dang, that's worth a lot. Alright, so we just got a skill point. Let's use it. So where is this freaking oil? Well, that's a spell list, you idiot. Wait, what did you guys say was in? There's Trickster, Infiltrator, Vagrant, Eagle Eye. Or Trickster. What one was it, though? Well, it's Trickster? First one I hovered over. Shadow Tongue Oil. Oh. Throw a bottle that creates a slippery oil puddle upon impact, which lets enemies slip and slows them. Sounds silly. Can you respec? Will there be an availability to respec? Because that'd be useful if you could respec. You can't? I think so. Bows do 12% more damage, that's good. So I could work up to fire arrows and then... But there's so many other things that I want, dude. This is like... This is stressful. There's a bunch of warrior things that I want. What was this other one I wanted? Dimensional Rift, which is 6 skill points. Alright. We'll work for fire arrows for now. Because that's closer than Shadow Tongue Oil. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 skill points away. Fire arrows is only 2. Oh, it's 3. Dang it. I ended on level 80 something? Good lord. This is a crazy... It's just blowing me away, the sheer amount of content that this gives you. Along with the quality of it. So far, I have noticed no quality issues. It's like straight up. It feels like it was made by like AAA devs. Like people were paid to make this. That's what it feels like. Chris V3S Go, good night. Oh, jeez, another one? Bows do 8% more damage. I think I already have that ring. Iron Battle Axe of Gleaning. Absorbs 4% points of stamina. Gosh, my FOV reset again. Frickin' lord. Oh, that crap gets you sick. Don't get near it. Isn't this the cave that lady talked about? I should activate this quest just to see. Oh no, it isn't in this cave. She said it was a mine. I thought for sure it was this one. A mine! Alright. What is this Enderal mod? Google it. It is a gigantic... It's like its own game. It's like a game made in the Skyrim engine. Similar mechanics and whatnot because it's in the Skyrim engine, but... It's a new world, new characters, new storyline, new quests, everything like that. Frick? You're gonna approach her, or just watch her walk away? She's gonna disappear. Ah, I was seeing a vision. There's the key right there.
I am sure, Nira, that's the problem. Otherwise I wouldn't say all this, would I? What should we do?
Nothing.
I beg your pardon?
I said nothing. Whatever Madame Fellowall's reasons were, it's her and this Meldor who have to answer to Malphas in the end, not us.
But...
Pentas, if this Meldor doesn't have a problem sleeping with his brother's wife, then only the Black Guardian knows what he's willing to do to make sure no one ever finds out.
It is the brother. It is the brother. Some sticky bottles are not falling out of that. Wait, how much was that worth? Not that much. Get ready, here we go again.
And where did that suddenly come from?
Today, when I prepared the catch, I don't know, it just came to me.
So you want us to name our child after an idea you had while disemboweling fish?
You make it sound so bad.
Do I?
Look, if you don't like it, we will find another one. It's still a while, after all.
Pentas, I'm just mocking you. I like the name. I really do.
What's the name? Gutfish?
Jael, this is madness. Do you even listen to yourself?
What, do you think I enjoy this? Please, Princess, don't make this any harder than it already is. Your chances are best if you cooperate.
Chances? In the best case, I will spend the rest of my life in jail. Whoever told you this rubbish is a bloody liar, damn it? And now you...
And now, I will count to 3. If you haven't dropped that knife by then, jail will be the least of your worries.
Oh, will it now? Because you'll kill me, right? Are you so blind, Jael? This guy, he's not from the guard. He's a damned sellsword.
1.
My sir, I think there's no need to.
2. Bad idea.
Look at all this crap I can sell. Panic. Summon sword. Ew. Where is it? Where are you at? Creatures and people up to level 5 flee for 7 seconds. Creates a magical sword at level 5 for 120 seconds. Well, how much damage does it do? Yeah, Sherman is gonna take a nap in this creepy house. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, there's a big dried puddle of blood at the foot of it. This person is busy. Pursue the clue of the woman. Did she point towards this island, I guess? I've already explored this island. Oh, hello, Ice Claw. I should use these. We've already gone here, and I killed that trio. Read order. Correct. And I... Convict Meldor. Correct, and I want to emphasize this again. There is no reason for brute force. Intimidate him. Threaten him that you will hurt his fellow, something I'm sure you know how to practice your craft. And make sure that there is no contact between Pentis and my brother under any circumstances. M. P.S. Your payment has been left at the agreed location. Mercenary. Hey, let me check this chest first. Alright, now let's fight.
Oh, come on. Is that all?
I don't get that kill. It's so dumb. You just shield bash them and it kills them. I have 2 of these axes now. I'll sell it at a high price. Let's sleep until morn. Still freaking raining, man. I'd be drenched if I was sleeping there. And I can't fast travel, right? Ah. What is the point of removing fast travel?
Oh, hello. So, did you find anything?
Quite a lot, actually. For example, that Pentas found out about your affair with Mathilda, and you hired a sellsword to kill him.
What? This is ridiculous. Who do you think you are?
Show Meldor the letter from the sellsword. Look, let's cut the crap. I know what you've done, and I have the evidence.
What? Oh, sod it. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. You have to believe me. The whole thing, it got out of hand.
You didn't want anyone to get hurt? That's why you hired an assassin, I take it?
No, I didn't know he was an assassin. Dugar, she never loved him. You know, the only reason they stayed companions was her path abidingness, and that a divorce would have shamed him before the villagers.
And I guess betting her was the best way to solve that problem.
She started it, not I. I mean, yes, I gave into it, and yes, I love her, damn it. But, oh by Malthus, what did I get myself into?
And I suppose no one ever noticed except for Pentas.
Yes, we always met on the beach at night, shortly before dawn. That fisherman, he must have gotten up earlier that day and he saw us. I mean, he tried to act as if he didn't, but he did, I'm sure of it.
He did, but he never planned to tell anyone. His wife and him, they were afraid of you, Meldor.
Yes, that's what I told Matilda too. But she was so afraid, you know, that her entire life would be shattered to pieces and that she would never be granted the eternal paths.
Why didn't you tell Jugar? He might have forgiven the two of you.
Yes, he probably would have. At least Matilda. She could do anything and he would forgive her because he idolises her. He was always like that, you know. He always thought the best way to win a woman would be to put her on a pedestal in the stars and worship her down on earth. And he never realised that this was exactly the reason why the girls never so much as glanced at him, and why Matilda eventually went looking for a real man.
A real man. And because you didn't see another way, Matilda and you decided to get rid of Pentas, right?
No, I mean, yes, I hired that sellsword, but he was only supposed to intimidate him, maybe make him move somewhere else, not kill him, for heck's sake. Please, my sir, you have to believe me. This sickness Matilda has, these voices, they are Malthus's punishment for what we both did to that poor man. She will never wake up again. I can feel it. And if you tell Dugar the truth about what happens now, you will accomplish nothing. Don't you see it? Nothing but break a man who has already been broken.
What do, chat? What do? Let him run? Bribe, have him give me something for a bribe, or make him account for what he's done. You know what? I'm doing that one. You'll account for what you've done.
What? No, you can't do that. Please, I'm horribly sorry, and I regret what I have done. What else do you want?
Because of you, people are dead, damn it. At least have the guts to answer for that.
No, forgive me, but I cannot do that. I will...
Uh-oh.
What the... No! No, help me!
Oh, frickin' Lord! Oh my gosh! Holy crap! At least let me loot his corpse. Alright. Wow. Can I get a spell that does that? Vengeful spirits. Whoa! That's a little weird. Free XP! Ow! Free XP my butt, they hurt. Had to use some crab meat. Of course, they don't give you any. I'll eat something then, frickin' Lord.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
It's like daytime. What are you talking about? Oh. I remember when that little girl told me She gave me a secret. She said one of the houses, I don't remember which, has a switch in it that opens up a secret passage or something. I remember that, but I don't remember what she said, whose house it was. I wonder where the switch is she was talking about. And I wonder what house it is. Like, it might not even be this one. This is a suspicious house, though. There's like nothing in here, really. Man, I'm trying to remember what house. It's not in my journal, is it? No. I wonder if I can find that little girl again and ask her.
Sack of grain.
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you?
Boy!
I bet you've got a lot of stories.
Nickba21997, thanks for the follow. No, it was this house. She said he likes the craftsman that like builds things. Dang, nice design. So there's a switch somewhere in this building. Hidden switch somewhere. Good luck finding it. Look at all this nonsense. Wait, what? It says interact, but nothing happens. Do I have to do it like a freaking set order? Construction plan. I can't interact with that either. What is all this? Maybe it's quest related. You'd think this would be this hidden switch though, like this thing, right? It says interact, dude. That is so weird. Huh. It's gonna drive me crazy. Stealing your food, stealing your food, stealing your food, because it fills me up. This is where it opens up right here. Or something. Man. It's so bizarre that there's these things that it says interact, but it doesn't do anything when I press E. It's gotta be it's gotta be something to do with the quest, right? It's gotta be. Right? Stole all your food. Time to tell the mayor, exactly what happened. I don't know how I'm gonna explain it, but,
Walk blessed. Hey, wait a minute, you... Never mind. Oh, you're
Wait, we already
an
talked.
Eterna, aren't you? On Narum? But that must have... Huh. You know, once this chaos in the world is over,
Yeah, we already
I want to go
talked.
travel myself. Who knows? Maybe a captain will hire me as a deckhand. Anyway, thanks for your time. Walk blessed.
I got bad news, bro. You're gonna wanna cover your ears for this one. Mayor?
The fever. It is gone.
I beg your pardon?
The fever is gone. She's still weak, but it's gone. Just like that. What happened? What did you find in that fisherman's house? And where is Meldor?
Well, make up a lie about the events. Now we're telling the truth. Meldor and Matilda, they had an affair, and Pentus got wind of it, and they killed him for it. Here we go.
What? By Malthus, I see. I suppose I should thank you, shouldn't I? At least now I know the truth.
Did you tell him that Malthus died?
I don't know. What Matilda and Meldor have done, hiring that assassin, it's horrible, beyond redemption. But still, she lives. And Malthus, forgive me my selfishness. I'm glad she does. I am so glad. I need to think about this, but right now, I can't. In my scribery, there's a small casket on the table. Here's the key for it. Whatever is in there, it should compensate you for your efforts. Now, please, leave me.
My condolences. Wait, where's the thing he said? Chat, where was it? I didn't pay attention to where he said it was. He's like, in the blah blah is a blah blah, and I didn't listen to anything he said. It's not this. Oh, it's this. Yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Twitch didn't tell me you were live. That's why you follow me on Twitter. That's why you join the Discord. So anytime something happens, you can be notified multiple ways.
I hope the new turnips come soon.
Probably missed my afternoon stream too, didn't you? Alright, so we're gonna like fill out the rest of the map because I have not explored any of this crap. Let's do it.
Do you know the aged man?
I think I've seen you before, haven't I? You work for the Order.
Shut up!
Do you know who those
Shut up! Oh, I should go sleep at the inn. I got low health. Actually, no. I can sleep in this house for some random reason. Which house? This house? No, it's not this house. Frame rate, though.
Greetings! Aye, many and hardly any good ones. The streets are swarming with highwaymen and brigands these days, more than I've seen in all the years I've served now.
For some reason, I can sleep in this bed. Ooh, can I go in here? Sure can't. Oh! Ah, Jinjo! What are you doing to me? Gosh. Yeah, this freaking combat mod is just out of control. Damage dealt is just so bad. There's bandits here. There's no way I can fight them in my current state. Where'd the other person go? Did they run away? The frick? Oh, the frames! Cabbage soup. Don't tell cabbage. Dang, chat, you're dead tonight. Good frickin' lord. Dang trolls running away. Well, there were 2 bandits there, the highwaymen. One of the people I shot there ran away and they just never came back. Ah. Yeah, the bow sound is really good. What's up, Steven? Gah! Man, I should not have this hard of a time with frickin' wolves game. Like, piss off. Wait, what? Pub kids, grabbing all the pub kids. Eating raw pumpkins. Can't imagine that being very good. Eating a raw pumpkin. I really like the mist effect on the mountains. It's so good. Old farm.
Finally, some fresh.
Wild mage. I don't like the sound of that. Oh! I'll show you fun. You're a gosh dang mage with no armor. Staff of Flames. Mana regen. Spicy grass. What the frick is that? Read all the volumes of the blah blah blah. What? One memory point? Whoa, you can just get a memory point, huh? it listed? The frick is that book? The frick is the book? Huh? Or did it already just give me a memory point? Did it just automatically give me one, or do I not need to read it? No, I don't have any memory points. How do I frickin' use... Where's that book listed? Learning book of memory point. I don't even know what that's... Oh, it's in food? Alright. Grants 1 memory point. Yeah. Now we'll meditate. How far am I into the game? Not too far. Oh, I've got like 15 hours clocked, but good lord, I'm barely at the start of the game. Finally, I've just gone through the first town that I found. Done a few quests. Frick is this? Mudmoral. Hello. Wild cows, huh? It's not good. Deserted ruin discovered. Favorite Bethesda game? Geez, I don't frickin' know, man.
Flank it!
I have no idea what my favorite Bethesda game is. I couldn't even tell you.
Flank it!
Screwed myself by being in the sneak position. I don't know why I couldn't get out of it. I'm trying to think of what. I really could not tell you what my favorite Bethesda game is. I mean, Doom 2016 is like up there for sure, but I mean, I really do like Skyrim, and I like frickin' Oblivion, and I really like Evil Within. Ooh, rank 2. That's rank 1. What? Bolt of lightning, the special shock damage has more spelling. I have a freaking shock spell already. Chat, what is your favorite Bethesda game? Honestly, though, like, Doom is just so easy to go back to play, right? It's just such an easy game to, like, play all the time. I play that, like, once a freaking year since it came out. Man, I need salt. Salt makes everything better, jeez. Yeah, I really like Fallout. Freaking love Fallout. Do a backflip. Do a barrel roll. I like Prey, I like Wolfenstein. Bethesda just kills it, honestly. They really do. They're one of the best out there in terms of like hits. I mean, they bought id for one, so it's like it's mostly id that did Doom, not really Bethesda, but they are part of Bethesda now, so I guess you can't just say that. Salmon, where are you? What? Where's the salmon at? I just picked 2 of them up. Alright, whatever. Funny! Butterfly! Whoa, what is over there? Holy crap, that looks eerie and ominous. Shimmering Grove. Bethesda sure is one of the better guys out there. They're freaking... They don't make bad games. I mean, they make buggy games for sure, but it doesn't make them bad. Man, that sucker just owned me. Have some cheese. Good lord, cheese wheels completely cap your health out. Good lord. And that actually looks good. Look at that. That actually looks really good. Like, no joke, it looks really good. Are you eating out of your cage, getting seeds everywhere? Oh, I need a vacuum tomorrow, that's right. Thanks for reminding me, pig. You slob. About to level up again. Scribbled notes. I left you poor boys from the mine a little strengthening in case that the nights again are harsh and long. Portion it good. Stamina potions. Dagger of Despair. Grasp of the Ratcheters. What is this nonsense? Dagger of Despair. Increases critical hit chance. Is that Craspers of the Wuzza Wuzza? Oh, I already have one of these. I have it equipped too. Man, I really need to go sell. I really need to sell crap. As soon as I get into combat, my wolf's gonna freaking despawn, you freaking watch. What is that glowy thing? Huh. Man, the lighting's really good in this area, jeez. Look at them, like the fog through the light. Even if it's pre-baked, that is so good. Like just freaking art-wise, aesthetic. That is so good looking. I can't get over that. This is a freaking This is Skyrim, and it looks that good. That's crazy. Yeah, there was a serious lack of mine carts and railing, especially considering how many mines there were. Oh, that's good. Man, I love the sound effects. It's so good. Custom sound effects for these spells and the... This is just such a good mod, man. Mod man. May as well get some mud morals. Regens my magic. Shock resistant. What? I thought that increased my mana regen. It's gonna give me fever, isn't it? Yeah, that's that crap that fevers me up. Dude, I really like that spell. It's so good. Pew! Two entrances here. Wait, what is this? Yeah, there's two exits. What does fever do? It's just a mechanic based. It's fundamental into the game. Like, you start out with it. Like, magic users in this world get, if you, it's hard to explain. Like, I got I suddenly can use magic, and now because of it, I got like this weird fever. And if I let it get the better of me, I'll die. So I have to keep this fever under control. If I use any healing spells or healing objects to heal myself, the fever gets higher. I can use destructive spells, though. I don't get that, but... That's why I've just been eating food to heal myself, because if I use any, like, potions or healing spells, then my fever will rise. Boy! And I'll get, like, negative side effects because of it. Corrupt Pixel Twitch. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I ran into that, like, what was it, crazed mage or whatever. That's what happened to them. They freaking, the fever got the better of them and they went crazy. And look at the lighting. That's freaking crazy. You don't really have to say, I wonder if there's a blank mod for Skyrim. There is. There's always a mod for Skyrim. If you can think of it, there's a mod for it. Is this a new location? Where am I? Go to bed. Night, change. Still need to check out Castle Goldford. I bailed on it because the enemies were killing me so easily. Man, frame rate is not happy about this area. Oh. Ancient Circle of the Lost Ones. we just leveled up. Actually, can I freaking unlock fire arrows now? Fire arrows. Alright, and then we'll work towards Shadow Tongue oil. Wait a minute, how do you use fire on the... Someone told me you can use fire on the oil? There's a cooldown in between talents, though. How could I do that? I think I've been misled. Whoa! Wait, where'd the fire arrow go? Oh, I can only... It's like on a timer or something. More like explosive arrows and fire arrows. Look, and then that's gone already. Dang. Yeah, I can only use it in a short amount of time. So that makes me wonder how the frick am I supposed to be able to put down oil and then shoot it with fire arrows when I'm on a cooldown. Maybe there's no... Maybe the cooldown for it's really low or something, like the oil. Surely these are friends, right? They're not enemies at all. Don't attack me, Fox. I said don't. Son of a... Holy frick! Fire arrows, though! I need to head back to town because I gotta sell so much junk. Son of a... How far away is the town? Bleh. I really wish there's fast travel. Just bunnies. Don't scare me like that, bunnies. There's no fast travel, no. I think that there might be later on in the game. But at the start, there is no fast travel. This is like the beginning area. Don't even need weapons anymore. Eat a dang carrot. It's good for you. You ever find out what's causing lag? Oh, it's just this mod. I mean, it's not made by professionals, so certain areas are really bad with frame rate. It was just the area I was in that was getting that bad frame rate. Thankfully. Frame rate does tend to dip quite a bit here and there. Because, I mean, look at my frame rate right now. I was at 60 and now I'm 30. Now I'm back to 26. Like, it's just... It's rough, but it's playable. Oh, that's funny. It's rough, but it's playable. I think that's a good time to call it then. I'm going to start it back up, but I'm going to just head to Riverville and sell all my crap. But I'll end the stream for now. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably I'll do an afternoon stream. I don't see why not. Then again, I don't know. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'm planning on doing an afternoon stream, so we'll do a 2-time stream. Tomorrow night we'll be doing the sub games. We'll draw for the buttons. For subs that opted in, only those that opted in can get these buttons. You have to join the Discord to do that. And then we'll do the sub games with Left 4 Dead with subs, so we'll do that in the evening. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, alright? Thanks for watching, and good night. Chinjo, how dare you fart? Oh my gosh.